Hi, my name's Serita Fontanesi, and I am the Black constituency organizer with the Texas Democratic Party.
Greetings, Texas. My name is Ben Chang. I'm the research director for the Texas Democratic Party.
Welcome to Looping You In, our weekly news roundup show where we overview the news of the week here in the biggest battleground state in the country.
Before we get started here, I'd love to thank our sponsor, Texas Beer Company, a member of the Texas Craft Brewers Guild. It is a fantastic beer, and they're helping us so much with the Brew Wave coming in November. Cheers.
Cheers. We're kicking off this week with our segment, Battleground Bulletin, where we highlight the achievements and success of our incredible Democratic candidates up and down the ballot. First off this week, the Texas Democratic Party reached nearly 900,000 Texans during our Texas voter registration week.
Wow. You know, Serita, I'm not an organizer, but nearly 900,000, that sounds like quite a lot of Texans, isn't it?
Yeah, we're well on our way of reaching our goal of 1 million.
I'm looking forward to seeing all the continued success of this program. It sounds great.
Yeah, excited to expand the electorate. We know when more folks are registered to vote, more Democrats win up and down the ballot. If you need to check your voter registration or if you need to register for the first time, you can head over to registertexas.com and get everything you need to be ready to go for voting in November. In
addition to bringing more voters into our expanding Democratic movement, our wonderful Democratic candidates up and down the ballot have also made some considerable gains. Gina Ortiz-Jones, who is our fantastic Democratic candidate for Texas 23, was the subject of a horrific homophobic attack this week by the RNCC. As a result, she raised over $100,000 in just 3 days, which, while we're not happy about the attack, that is some great fundraising news.
Also, did you see Wendy Davis's new ad?
I did. It's great.
Yeah, last time I checked, she had outraised her opponent, Chip Roy, in every quarter since she announced she would be running.
Next, we'll be pivoting to our segment, Real News, as opposed to the fake news, where we'll keep you up to date on the new news developments across Texas. This week, President Trump made what may be one of the most horrific statements of his political career. He called Americans who died in war losers and suckers. This is just mind-boggling that he made this statement. It is an insult and is, frankly, anti-American. Texas Republicans like Greg Abbott and our Senator John Cornyn have refused to condemn this statement, and I really don't know why.
And to counter that, John Cornyn's opponent, MJ Hagar, reminds us what it truly means to be an American. During a rescue mission in Afghanistan, MJ's helicopter was destroyed by the Taliban, and she was injured by enemy gunfire. MJ received the Purple Heart for her injuries, and she is one of only a few women to be awarded the Distinguished Flying Cross with Valor for her actions saving the lives of her crew and patients.
Now, I would ask, who's the real loser or sucker? President Trump is a draft dodger. Our troops, they deserve leaders who will respect their service and strongly fight for them and their families. Now, Joe Biden, MJ Hagar, they are those leaders.
This brings us to fact, not fiction. We break down what's true and what's a lie, since in Trump's America, you never really know. To start, Trump is fanning the flames of hate and division once again and trying to blame the current chaos that ensues on his political opponents, despite the fact that, last we checked,
President Trump is, as his title would imply, currently the president. The division, the hatred, the racism we've experienced in this country the past 4 years is a direct result of President Trump's divisive, hateful, and racist policies and rhetoric. And this latest series of attacks on our Democratic candidates and our cities is no different.
Peaceful protest against police violence should not be met with more violence. Yet that's exactly what Trump is causing.
Our president, Donald Trump, is desperate. He knows he's going to lose in November. He is trying to gaslight our voters and distract them, as he has done so many times before, from his inability to lead an effective response from the dual crises plaguing his presidency and our country.
Democrats want a safe America, safe from COVID, safe from police brutality, safe from racial violence, safe from bad cops, safe from Trump.
Thank you all so much for tuning in to this week's episode of Looping You In. We're going to see you next week. Bye.
Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.